Phil, the traditional surgery, is that forced, or is the LARS just unacceptable in this case?
According to the doctor, the LARS, I did ask the question, the LARS is unacceptable in this case, so it has to be the traditional surgery, and there's quite a bit of damage on the lateral side as well, so it's not just the ACL, there's some lateral side damage that has to be fixed up with a graft as well.
Did you have the worst fears when you saw him go down on the weekend?
Well, no, the initial thought was that it was just a posterior cruciate ligament, and the posterior cruciate's fine, but the ACL is a bit bedraggled, and the outside, the lateral part is there's a fair bit of damage there too. So no, I didn't have the worst fears, but as the weekend progressed, I got more and more fearful.
How big a blow is this for the footy club?
Oh, of course, it's a big blow. He's one of our best players, but what it does is it presents an opportunity for someone else to step up, and I'm sure those guys who have been waiting in the wings are keen to get in and have a go and show that they're a pretty good player as well.
You mentioned there's a few blokes around with the same problem. Do you reckon you'll seek out some people that have had this before, just for a bit of some advice about how to get through the rehab and that sort of thing?
Oh, most definitely. I mean, I'm sure he'll speak to Andy Otten and guys here at the footy club who have been through knee reconstructions to get some advice on the best way to do it. I mean, he's been a real professional, over the last couple of years in particular, on working on his injuries and working on his preparation for games. So I'm sure he'll seek every bit of advice he can to be able to rehab the best he can.
He seemed pretty upbeat down here this morning. Was it a bit flattening when he actually got the bad news confirmed?
No, he's quite all right now. It might sink in a bit later, but I wouldn't call him upbeat, but I'd call him resigned to the fact that that's what it is, and okay, that's the cards I've been dealt, so that's what I've got to do now.
How much debate has there been already about the best way to proceed with an attack now without him?
There hasn't been a lot at the moment. We had a fair bit in the box during the game on Saturday, obviously pushing Andy Otten and Matthew Yench forward and different things like that. So there hasn't been a lot at the moment, but there will be a lot over the next couple of days.
Do you still think you can make the finals, Phil?
Oh, definitely. I mean, we're at round 5. We're 2 wins and 3 losses, and we still think we're a fairly good team. So, we think we can make the finals, yeah.
He's such a popular figure. What does it do to the morale of the group, someone like him going down?
Oh, well, he's a great mate of not only players at the club, but staff at the club, of supporters of the club. So all of those people will be feeling sorry for Taylor, but what Taylor would want is the team to perform to the capabilities, which they haven't been doing so far. So I know he'd get a smile back on his face if we can start performing to our capabilities.
Phil, it's very early to ask this question, but when you've lost really now 2 key forwards in a short stint of time, you can't get into the draft. How are you going to proceed on that issue of finding now a key forward to replace the 2 that you've lost?
Yeah, well, hopefully we can find them from within. I mean, Josh Jenkins has shown some good signs this year. Sean McKernan showed some good signs on the weekend. Lewis Johnson's played well in the SANFL for a while. And then there's always the free agency route as well. So, of course, Buddy Franklin or somebody like that would be nice. But, whether he wants to come to Adelaide or not, I know there's a few people putting their hands up for him, and maybe we'll do that as well.
Phil, given the presence, if you like, on the field of Taylor Walker and the way that you've just basically trained with him in that position for so long, does that make it even harder to find a replacement who's going to fit into that role, or do you change your structures?
Well, you could do either. You could change your structures, or you could get someone to play the role. And I know the coach is very much about our players playing their role. So, I think the most likely scenario is someone will come in, they'll have a role to play, and will they be able to do it as well as Taylor? Well, only time will tell, but they'll have their role to play, and if they can play their role, the rest of the team, it's not all about one player. Games are won by 18 players, and we're not good enough to have games won by one player, so it'll be everyone playing their role.
No, but given the time, I'm saying that he's been doing the same thing in that same position for so long. Not many other players have got the chance to play in that. It's going to take a while, surely.
Oh, well, no, that particular role, Lewis Johnson's been playing a similar role for North Adelaide for quite some weeks now. I mean, it's not the same role in the same team, but it's the same role in a different team.
Could you outbid the world for Lance Franklin?
I wouldn't think we could outbid the world, no. So you've got a salary cap and you've got to stay within it. So I think that if he was interested, we would certainly put something